It's Our Story. Colleen Starkloff, St. Louis, Missouri.
Last year, I broke my foot, and I was in a cast for 2 months, and the doctor said absolutely no weight bearing. So we have an accessible house, we have an elevator in our house, we have ramps, the whole 9 yards. So I said to my husband, can I use your backup wheelchair? And I can get around just fine. So he said, sure. So we have a van with a lift. All we had to do was put a control on so I could drive with my left foot, and bang, you know, I always drove anyway. Now I just was driving with my left foot instead of my right. So I went to the grocery store in the neighborhood, and I parked, and I put the lift out, and I went down on the lift, and there's a big wide, it was a van accessible parking space, so there's a big wide just striped area for me to park. So I go in the grocery store and I get my groceries and I come back out, and by golly, there's a car parked in the striped parking lane, and I thought, what is this? You know, this is so, we passed that legislation in the 80s, but this is the year 2004, and some nitwit is parked there. And it was a person who had a disabled placard on their car. So I thought, this is nuts. So I pulled out my cell phone and I called the police, and I had them come out here. The police told me that the person was not illegally parked because they had a disabled placard on their car and they were parked in disabled parking. And I said, no, they're parking in the striped aisle and they don't belong there. And they said, oh no, and they absolutely insisted that the striped aisle was part of disabled parking. And I said, yeah, it is, but that's where you get out. That's not where you park your car. We had this big argument with the police. And it occurred to me that the police don't even know what the law is. And I'm sitting here telling them, hey, the group of us worked on this. You're not correct. And it finally ended up that they didn't know how to find the person who parked the car there. And the cop didn't want to give the person a ticket because the car was a beat up car. And he figured that they probably couldn't afford to pay the ticket. And I said, okay, look, would you get in my car and back it up so that I can get in my car? So they backed it up. And then I said to them, I said, you really need to find out what the law is, because you cannot park in the striped lane. That's not acceptable. And the officer says, well, I'll look it up when I go back to the office. I said, good, you do that.
The It's Our Story project is a national effort to make disability history public and accessible. Visit us at www.itsourstory.org or on the It's Our Story project YouTube channel.